Hey guys, today is my May wrap up and my sort of June to be read. I don't really believe in TBRs because I can change my mind, I might not fancy the book I've said I've got to read, and if I feel as if I have to read it I won't enjoy it so much. But these are some books I feel as if I should read. I read 4 books this month, which for me I thought was pretty good because I just finished uni in April and part of my brain really just didn't want to read anything because I've done so much compulsory reading for the last few months. So to read 4 of books of my own choice I thought was pretty good. Book number 1 was Beautiful Chaos on my Kindle. My 3rd book in the Casted Chronicle and I quite enjoyed it. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. But like I said in my review of the entire series, my interest for the whole series tended to dip towards the end. I still enjoyed them, but I wasn't in love with them. Book number 2 was Beautiful Redemption by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. Like I said, it took me ages to finish this book because I found myself really not that compelled to find out how it all ended. I was just slowly plodding along with it. But the whole world of beautiful creatures is pretty amazing. I love the whole atmosphere and how the real world connects to the sort of the caster world. I think Beautiful Redemption, I also give that 4 out of 5. Book number 3 was The 12 by Justin Cronin. I loved this book. I did a review of this book which I will link down below. It was, the second part in a trilogy and I am just loving this series so much. I love the world, I love the characters, I love how it's quite successful at creeping me out. The ending was pretty much wow, what the hell. Which I kind of like that as an ending and I'm so looking forward to the next one. So yes, 5 out of 5, definitely would recommend. And the final book I read this month was Fish Change Direction in Cold Weather by Piers Falowski. I'm sure I'm not saying his name right still. Not sure what I feel about this. It's very short but at the same time, and it's kind of boring. And it's just quite cute and simple, nothing groundbreaking. It's all about family and friendship and making the best out of a bad situation and stuff. And yeah, I thought it was just kind of cute but not amazing. So gave Fish Change Direction in Cold Weather 3 out of 5. Now for my June TBR, which like I say I don't really believe in TBRs because I change my mind a lot. I don't like to be forced to read a book because that reminds me of uni and school. But in general I have a lot of autobiographies that I own that I have not yet read, so I want to make it through some of these autobiographies. So here are all my autobiographies that I have not yet read. Michael McIntyre, Life and Laughing, My Story. He's a British comedian who I find very funny, so he is just funny. So I'm looking forward to reading that. My mum's actually read this and she said she actually sort of chuckled as she read it, so looking forward to reading that one. Rob Brydon, Small Man in a Book. Rob Brydon's also a comedian, British comedian. He's, again, I find him funny. So yeah, I don't know. So I was just sort of saw that once and thought, yeah, that looks like a good book to read. I find him interesting. Michael J. Fox, Always Looking Up, The Adventures of an Incurable Optimist. And I love Michael J. Fox. I love him in the Back to the Future films. I love him as the voice of Chance in the Incredible Journey films. I've just always really liked him, and the fact that he's got Parkinson's and he's now coming out with his own TV show I think is amazing, so I definitely want to read this, especially before watching his TV series which I think is coming out in the autumn sometime. I have such respect for people that find themselves with an incurable disease and don't wallow in self-pity and instead get on with their life. I think I might read Michael J. Fox's autobiography first. And the last one I've got is Ant and Dec, Ooh What a Lovely Pair, Our Story. Ant and Dec are 2 British TV personalities and they do come as a pair, you can't have one without another, and they've been friends since they were about 13 or something. I got this for my birthday years ago. I got this for my 18th birthday or my 18th Christmas. I'm not entirely sure which, but I got it for like a Christmas present or a birthday present. And I am now 21. So this has been on my bookshelves for ages. I love Ant and Dec so much. Dec, this one, was my first crush when I was little because I loved them on SNTV Live. I think really out of all the autobiographies I got, these 2 will be my first to read. And if I read something else that's not an autobiography, then fair enough. But yeah, so these 2 I think I'm going to try and read first. That is what I read in May and what I'm planning to read in June. Let me know below if you've read any of the books that I have read or I'm planning to read, and let me know your opinion. And do all the YouTubey stuff of liking and commenting and subscribing. Until next time.